Welcome dear students, Standard 4th, Subject EVS 1, Lesson number 9, Air. So students, today we are going to study about air. We all know that air is everywhere, right students? Air has no color, no shape and no taste, but air is very necessary for us. Students, look at this picture and say what are the people in the pictures doing. So students, what we can see in first picture? We can see the man is pumping the tire of the cycle. Right students? In second picture, what can we see? Yes, the girl is blowing the balloon. And in third picture, what can we see students? Yes, the man is filling air in the car tire. Now students, we will see activity 1. First, take water in a big container. Then take a small narrow container. Hold it upside down on the surface of the water and without tilting it. Push it down into the water. After that, now allow it to tilt. Students, what do you see? Y'all can see that bubbles rise at once to the top. What does this tells us students? It tells us that air is lighter than water. So air bubbles rise to the top as soon as the container is tilted. It means that there was air even in the container that appeared to be empty. Now we will see activity 2. Students, as I told you first that there is air all around us. It is present even in places that appear to be empty. How far around us does air spread? Let us see. Take large sheets of any waste paper and tear each of the sheets into 4 pieces. Now place these sheets of paper one at a time in a pile on the floor. As the pile grows, observe the difference that can be seen in the layers of the paper at the top of the pile and those near the floor. Students, see, you all can see in this picture. When all the sheets have been placed, observe the difference in the upper and lower layers of the papers. What do you see students? We see that as we place more and more papers on the pile, the sheets at the lower level are pressed down by the sheets above them. The distance between the papers in the lower part of the pile becomes less, while the papers in the upper part appear to be further apart. What does this tells us? The lower layers bear more weight than the upper layer of paper. Compared to that, the upper layers bear less weight. Now students, we will learn about the atmosphere. The earth on which we live is round in shape like a ball. There is air all around the earth. This covering of air around the earth is called the atmosphere. As we go further from the earth, the layers of air become thinner. That is, the layers of air closest to the earth are very close to each other, while the ones at higher levels are not so close. The air at greater heights is rare. Now students, again we will move to our activity 3. Take a slightly deep dish like a saucer. Stand a candle at its center. Fill water in the dish. Light the candle. Now place a glass tumbler over the candle. What do you see, students? Soon the candle goes out and the level of water inside the tumbler rises up to a certain level. Why does this happen? One of the constituents of air helps burning. As it gets used up, water rises in the tumbler. When that constituent is finished, the candle goes out and the water level too stops rising. The constituent of air that helps burning is called oxygen gas. The Earth's atmosphere is made of air. The oxygen in the air is used both for burning as well as respiration. The gas that freezes out of soda water is carbon dioxide. This gas is present in small quantities in air too. Students, you have seen that when you place ice in a glass and it becomes very cold, droplets of water settle on its outside. It means that water too is present in air in the form of a gas. Students, you also know that plants make their food using air and water in the presence of sunlight. When plants make their food, they use the carbon dioxide from the air. However, the largest part of air is made up of still other kind of gas. This gas is called nitrogen. Thus, there are several gases present in air. In other words, air is a mixture of several gases. Do you know, students, that the burning that takes place in factories, vehicles, stores in kitchens, etc. gives out smoke. This smoke too mixes with the air around us. I hope you all have understood this lesson. Thank you.